everyone, so if you purchased a Kickr bracket from me for a kneeler, not the full hanging bracket, but just the smaller piece that's going to go down here that allows you to rotate this to use for a kneeler, this is what you're going to do. So this is what it's going to look like when it arrives to you. First thing you're going to do, flip it on its back very carefully. Okay, Phillips screwdriver. Take these two screws out, holding this bottom pad on. Next, you're going to use a 6mm Allen wrench with 17mm, totally blanking on what it's called. You know what I'm talking about, wrench. To remove this right foot, right leg. What this is going to do is it's going to give you access to the bolt that you need to remove to take the actual Kickr unit off the stand or the legs. And if you just wiggle this a little bit, the bolt comes out. So you take this leg off. Next, what you're going to do, this bolt right here that's on the right side that's holding this unit to the legs, you're going to loosen it. So loosen it. Start to take it out. And what I do is then take this piece off, this upper knob that you rotate to adjust the size. Take that off, kind of let that sit. Finish taking this bolt all the way out, and then the legs should come off of the actual Kickr unit. Right, so this, if you just set it to the side, what we're gonna do next is take off this blue strap. So what you need is don't throw your Kickr around like that. Again, the 5mm Allen key. You're just gonna unscrew that and take the blue strap off. You will not need that anymore, but you do need this bolt and washer, so hang on to those. What I do is I just put them back. I just kind of lightly thread it back in. Set the blue strap aside. Now, when you had looked at this before, when you took it off, it was laying with the flywheel on the right side. Like this, for that blue strap to be able to connect over here. What we're going to do is rotate it 180 degrees so that now this flywheel is going to be on the left side, cassette's on the right side, and we're going to reinsert it back into here. So put it back in, grab the bolt that you took out, slide it in. Wiggle it around, get it threaded in. All right, you don't have to tighten it all the way, just kind of get it snug. You will have access to this bolt once it's together, so you can tighten it once it's together. Then you're going to put the leg back on. Pop that in. Put the bolt back in. Washer, put the nut back on. Tighten this really well. Grab that 6mm, 17mm wrench. Yeah, 6mm Allen key. I was using the wrong one. 17mm wrench. Tighten that back up. Okay, so that's on the right side. The middle leg's pointing straight up. Next, what you're gonna do, grab the bracket. This is not gonna be the final bracket. This is just what I'm using now. It's probably gonna look something like this. I don't know. There's gonna be 2 holes on one side, or 2 holes. Take the 2 bolts and attach this to this middle leg. With the 2 bolts ensuring that this hole that's on the right side is closer to the top. I'm only loosely going to do this here so that you don't have to sit here and watch me tighten all this. So there's one bolt in. I don't know how to really show you all this, but basically there's going to be, they will correspond to the holes in the leg. Throw the other bolt through. Tighten that down. All right. Then you will take the strap and you will put the 1/2 inch hole over, like take this little bolt out that we used to remove the blue strap with, take that out, put this over, put the bolt back in, take your 6mm hex, or I'm sorry, 6mm Allen key. Oh wait, no, this one's 5mm Allen key. So tighten this on. And then you can pivot this leg to line up. And you can line these up. Other bolt goes on this side. This one's a little more tricky for now. Hopefully I will change that. Tighten that one up. Now go back once it's set into the position it's in. Use your 17mm to tighten this little bolt that's holding the Kickr unit to the feet. All right, tighten that. Okay. Once that's all good, don't forget this little plate that goes along the bottom, the rubber pad. It's just a Phillips screwdriver. And then the last thing I do, which you can do before you do this, so I just forget to do it till after, is remove the handle from the Kickr unit. There's a handle that's right here that's normally on top. Take that off, otherwise it will interfere, more than likely, with your bike. And that is all. Now, flywheel is further forward. You should have access to be able to put your kneeler or long seat, if you don't have leg rests, onto this Kickr unit. All right, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks.